Welcome to TF3 Airport. Is what? 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 They say what we famous for. That's why I'm taking y'all on this verbal tour. First stop, Providence Place Mall, 3 floors of stores to shop for you and yours. Don't have a ride, you can take the Ripper. Anywhere you need to go, the bus will get you. Cranston, Warwick, even Newport, Kennedy Plaza, where you can find the ice court. Y'all know Brown University, famous. J-Dub, PC, you alright? Famous. Students from everywhere come here to go there. The capital's Providence. Dante is in your ear. Home of the Blue Bug, Iggy's and Thayer Street. Full of stores to shop or places you can eat. Near there is downtown P-Pack. Enjoy a show. The Dunk Water Fires. Other things you need to know. Can't forget Fat Hill for real.
He's on down.
All right, that's on.
Yes.
You know, it's just a.
Yes, it's on.
All right, listen.
All up in your camera shot. All up in your camera
Come
shot.
on, King. Good. Yo. Thank you for this gathering. Thank you for getting us here safe. Give us wisdom and guidance in what we're about to do and say. And let everybody come away as one. There's no I in team. There is me, but that died as well. And if all hearts and minds agree, let every tongue say amen.
Amen.
All right. The whole point is this. Now, if you listen to each and every one of y'all, listen to what y'all had to say to get to the place of functioning for your life. Think about that. Think about what you have to do during your day. So if you had more time to do what you wanted to do for your day, how easier you think your day would be?
It wouldn't be. It'd be longer because you have more time to do all the thousands of things that
I'm talking about not working.
Without working?
Yes.
I don't know. That doesn't compute.
You don't even know what that looks like.
Your turn, see? Yeah, phone. Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Everybody
Boom.
calling me. I'm surprised. But no, I'm talking about, see, here's the thing. Remember, you're on a schedule because you have to work, do all kinds of other things. But I'm talking about you had, like, if your talent was your job, how much more time would you have?
Again, that's a hard question to answer because I've been working so long. I don't see what I do as work. So I would have all the time in the world technically because this right here, I love doing this. Like they say, when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life.
This is why we be clashing. Not this job. Your job. You don't do that no more. This is what you do. How much more time would you have to get your day? Because you're taking away them 8 hours and everything, driving there and driving back.
Yeah.
Won't exist no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I would be doing. I would have more time. Like, I did answer the question. I took that job out. This is what I do. And this is what you said. If this was my job, this would not be considered a job to me.
Correct. Now, you sent me something. You know what you be sending me when the dude was talking about the steps and the 3 to 5 and all that?
I was just showing you what was coming across my timeline.
Okay.
Reconfirming.
I know.
Confirmations.
I have a friend, and he's gonna come on. He always say documentation beat conversation. Now, businesses, and anybody disagree with me, you're more than welcome. When it comes to business, the reason why people fail in business, one word. When I learned this word, it changed my whole life of how I approach business. Overhead. Overhead is basically what it takes to run a business. Lights, paying the employees, the product, getting it out, everything. So now, check it out. How much do you think it costs to start a business? Always depends on the product. Barbers used to be $5,000. You find a place to rent, go and cut hair, you can make that back plus more. So right here, what we're doing, like I was telling you before, The whole thing is what we doing is basically called content creators. That's what we each and every one of us are. Directors, you do what you do, and with your content, it opens doors to other things. See, like when I said to the lady yesterday, the woman that just came aboard, she got a video coming out Sunday talking about, did she get in touch with you yet?
No, not yet.
But talking about how she helped other women get in shape. See, by me speaking, that put everything in motion. So even if she doesn't get in touch with you, that's why I sent it to you. We still got the video to send to her. So she's gonna actually see the content you created for her with the conversation of how you working out. And then when a person go look at your Instagram, like, and I like the fact that you showed how you used to look to where you are now. So no one can sit up there and say, well, how we know if that's real or not? So one of the things we did when I came with King, and I said, you have content already. Let's use that to establish ourselves. That's what episode 1, 2, 3 was about. Then we started bringing new content because we know when people get rolling. So if you look at your content on your page, numbers don't lie. Sometimes they don't tell the truth either. And the reason why I say that is for the fact of, if you pay attention to numbers, our numbers is accurate because we not messing with them. We're not playing around with them. Even if you watch your own product, we're not playing around with the numbers. We're not buying views and none of that. So as you look at the numbers, it's telling you what people like and what they don't like. That's our job to figure out what they like and what they don't like.
Yeah, I check the analytics of it every day. I'm on like, it's almost become a new habit. Like when I get a moment, when I'm at work and I'm not doing anything, I listen to music. I open up the studio, the YouTube studio. I'm looking at the analytics of the show, the demographics, the area that people are looking at. What are they looking at? What are they like? They give me like weekly updates of what video is streamed the most, like how many subscribers have like added on since like the day it came out. Like I'm always looking at these things because I'm mentally making note of like, all right, so they really like this one. They really care for this one. They didn't care for this one too much. This one, they ain't touching that. Oh, how can I reapproach this? Because I think it's something there. But how can I reshape this, or how can I represent it in a way that I can get the views that I want on it? How can I get them to notice it?
And you can look at it one of two ways, because if you already have a demographic, you know what they like and you know what you can give to them, you're secure, so you keep pushing that out. It's the ones that, you know, you're not so sure about, like, why am I not getting ratings? Okay, well, this demographic that we have secure, we know that they don't like it, so how do we reach a different demographic? How do we reach a broader scale? And that kind of comes down to almost advertising, because you can only go so far with I'll stick with the word demographic because that's what it is. But then you kind of push yourself out there. So I've done paid advertising before. I haven't ever purchased anything to get likes, but I've sent ads out like on Instagram. But the problem is then you can be attracting people for the wrong reason. So it really depends on what you're pushing out there. So for me, it was just a picture of myself, and I got a bunch of knuckleheads.
Stay right there.
Hold up. Also, to the first time we sat down, something that you had mentioned that we were talking about the day before, which was shorts. We were sitting here, and he was like, how do you do shorts? And we should start doing shorts. And then we met you for the interview. He was like, oh, I love shorts. And then I went and looked at the analytics, and it's like the people that view it the most are people who are already subscribed or like return subscribers. And my demographic lies with people who are return subscribers or new subscribers and people who like shorts.
So,
two highest.
All the information you just gathered. So now, this is the important. Now I'm gonna ask this question. Please don't let me forget. Expansion, just in case. I asked him this question. I'm gonna ask you first because he should have an answer already. What is your ultimate goal, and where do you want to see yourself? Like, what's the ultimate goal? out of this, out of yourself, what is the ultimate goal?
That's a tough one, because I don't know. I feel like I have a calling for something bigger, and I don't know what it is. It's very frustrating because I think I get close, and then whether it's me holding myself back or it's not the opportunity that I was supposed to have, I think this is getting me one step closer. And I've done a podcast before. I love this type of environment. I love speaking on camera. I love speaking to other people.
Wait a second, you said you was nervous last time.
I'm always. Oh my God. From the first time I've ever gotten on stage, the stage fright is insane. Like even this morning, eating breakfast, I was like, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And I didn't know what today was gonna be. You know, I kind of had an idea we would be filming, but yeah, the butterflies are all the same across the board. But
Yeah, I could take those pillows down. Look like you just got like.
I wasn't even paying no attention, B.
I just looked at the camera. Was like, that don't look right at all.
is that better?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a calling for something higher, and I love talking to people. I love helping people. I'm a very empathetic person. I'm very good at, all my business is completely online, so I have to understand people through text, through written word, and I feel how they're feeling, and I can take that and turn it around and say, here's what you need. But helping people one-on-one is so difficult because I'm one person. But doing this and reaching out to more people and having these conversations and learning at the same time is so valuable. So I don't know if it's a personality, if you will, if my brand becomes a teaching on a broader scale, or even working with higher level clientele who are executives and CEOs and getting into the mastery of dealing with people who have to show themselves all the time. Because right now I'm working with mostly women my age who are moms, who are everyday people. And you can see their transformation. It's amazing. Like, they become, they're people who don't feel good about themselves. They don't like who they are. They feel it at their work. They feel it in their family life. To those who are confident and wearing new clothes and changing their attitude towards their children, and their sex lives are better. Their friendships change because they're elevating. So I think it's all about elevation, and I do it from a health perspective. So to kind of bring this back around, I see this on a larger scale for all of us, and I think that's going to be my goal. And I don't know where it will go from there, which is scary and very exciting. But I was so scared to do the interview in the first place. Like, I avoid him like the plague. I'm not even kidding. No, I'm like,
he will corner you.
Okay.
No. Now, speaking of which, I'm glad you went there. See, there's so many different things. Okay, could you please tell the people, okay, how did we meet, and why did you trust me based on how we met?
So we met at Planet Fitness, and Dante's always on my treadmill.
That's my treadmill. You go ask them people who treadmill did.
Oh, that's gonna be another episode.
Who treadmill is it?
Actually, it's Ori's treadmill. He posts himself up on the very first treadmill when you walk in, right? And so and Ori and I have changed times, coming in to work out. And so now we're all working out at the same time. And so every time we get to go get on that treadmill, there he is.
Are y'all sprinting through your reps and everything to get to the treadmill first?
No. We don't rush.
You sitting there.
Right.
No, that's the first thing. No, that's the first thing I do. I go on the treadmill.
Yeah.
But they know me. They used to play pranks on me because they used to cut it off because they knew when they see me,
Wow.
they know I come in here and they be like, yo. I'm like, what happened? Why is it off and everything? And I'm looking, I was like, nah.
I think one day, I don't remember exactly how we met. Maybe you snuck on there.
No, I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you where we met, so I can help you with the story.
Okay, please.
We was at the Smith machine.
Oh yes. You introduced yourself.
I was on the phone with somebody.
Watch
My video.
Yes.
I was just like, I was on the phone with somebody and I was telling them, this is what this conversation is about. I was saying, you know how easy it is to promote something? What's the worst they're gonna say is no?
Right. Yep.
So she was standing next to me. So I said, excuse me, could you watch something for me and tell me what you think? She watched it. That's it.
I did.
She said, I enjoyed it. She would have said it was corny. I was like,
All right. You ain't gotta watch no more.
But she enjoyed it, and that's what sparked it. Did I try to holler at you or anything?
No.
See?
Not at all.
Simple stuff.
Polite, said hi every time. Oh, and he kept asking me for my mask to bring in my rainbow mask.
The rainbow mask.
Shoot, I have a bunch of them. I'll get you one. I really.
Do you know for your interview, I was gonna wear a rainbow shirt.
Were you really?
I was gonna wear a PB rainbow shirt.
Should have.
I'm dead serious. I was gonna wear that. So I'm showing you with that. See, when we met, I was promoting for the company I used to work for.
You probably was on the phone with me.
Nah,
He's done that on the phone with you too. Like,
I know.
Excuse me, miss.
I would have said I was on the phone with. I knew who I was on the phone with. I'm not saying the name. I knew who I was on the phone with. But
you just be jacking people's phone. Hey, give me your phone.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. God bless.
But you want to hear the funniest part? We go to a gym with people that ain't that friendly like that, and they will give me their phone. So it goes to show you they trust me or something, because again, they don't say, what you gonna do with my phone? I'm gonna take your phone, whatever. And most of the people in there know me. That's the guy.
So you ain't never been like tempted to like take somebody's phone and go, tag you it and run.
That'd be great.
Not in that gym.
So interesting, because I've always been someone to attract very random people. When I was working out in Warwick, I was angry. I was a very angry person at the time. I wore a hood. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Didn't want to look at anybody. But still, even then, I had one gentleman come up to me, and he finally wanted to break the ice with him and his friends. Older gentleman, super sweet. And we've been friends ever since, and it's been 4 years now. And he was just, you look kind of scary, but I just wanted to say hi and great job,
You don't wear a ring, that's why.
No, not even. Well, yeah, I don't.
See, if you wear a ring, cause see, here's the thing.
No, that don't work.
No,
Trust me, no, it don't work.
No.
I've been in New York, I've been in places, and I'm like, I got the ring on.
No.
Like this.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better.
Nah, listen, I'm trying to tell you, in our gym, I'm telling you, like, when I was hesitant to approach her too, cause she had that leave me alone.
I'll beat you with your own
leave
arm.
me alone face and stuff. So it's like, so I'm just showing you. So now that's why I said expansion. You know how you expand a business? First and foremost, do you believe in your own business? Do you believe in your business? Do you believe in the people you work with? Because if you don't believe in the people you work with, why are you working with them? You gotta keep that in mind. That's number one. Number two, like I said to y'all, we want y'all in this world because we showing you how to team build. What is your expectation of each other? See, when you have expectations of a person, well, I'm expecting you to do this. So you know what makes us interesting? We don't have expectations of each other, but we're doing our expectations anyway. See, I ain't have expectations of you, but you're doing it anyway, like I was telling him. So I'm going to give you the first secret. You trying to get on a platform, I don't see you liking it. I don't see you putting a comment on it. I don't see you sharing it. How you think I'm going to believe you want to be on the platform, but you're not showing me you're even...
If you're not excited about it.
So that's why she's sitting here. We didn't have to tell her comment. We didn't have to tell her share it. She did it. And I've been telling him from day one, if a person's really in the best of your interest, they're going to show you. You ain't got to tell them. So you got to find a team. So what you were saying earlier, you do need a team. I don't care how much money you got. You need a team. I'm where I am because my team is unseen. I have a team working behind the scenes for me to be doing things. If you know me, you know who the people are. When I call them and ask them to do something for me, they do it for me, but they're not a part of this team, but they extension to help us get where we are.
But it still allows you to do what you do.
Correct.
Which is being here. And that's been the trouble for myself, is not having a team and being in business for so long and now having fully my own business. I'm on my own, and I've been so blessed to have my fiance to be able to be in the background to help me as much as he can. And I grew up on teams. That's all I've been, is a team player. And so to finally have some people to come into my life that I can really work with, that we can really elevate each other, that we do very different things, and we each take part in that to rise each other up. I think that's huge, because for me, I like what I do, and no one else can do what I can do, right? So why would I try to bring someone in to help me with that versus, okay, who can help me with my social media? Who can get me in front of a camera? Who can help me, expand, right? Which, divine intervention, here we are. And it's putting all those pieces together. And I think, again, it's like, I've gone here. Okay, where am I supposed to go? And it's like, well, I just wasn't ready for it yet.
Yeah, no. Because here's the thing.
I wasn't ready to receive it yet, and now is the time.
Spontaneous. I told you, that energy you put out is the energy you get back. You was feeling it, but you really wasn't feeling it. So.
And you know what? The last 2 days, I woke up, I'm gonna have a good day. That's what I said to myself. I'm gonna have a good day. It's gonna go well. And I can't get your damn song out of my head every morning.
What song?
Seriously, the jingle popped into my head so often, and I'm like, what is this? Something's happening here.
So to answer your question,
yep.
Sustainability and longevity in my gift. Letting my talent get me to a place where my gift can be utilized and capitalized on in whatever form it comes in, and it be longevity and stable. That's what I want.
Yeah. Stability, financial freedom, just to take care of your family and feel good and not have to worry.
So this is one thing. See, one of the things I do when I tell people, you gotta condense the list. When you A will open the door for B, will open the door for C, D. You can't get to E, F, G if you haven't established B yet. A is the idea. So like, when I ask him, me and him talk, and I ask him questions, and I'm like, a month ago, did you think we'd be where we are right now?
Would you like some water or coffee?
No, I'm good.
I actually have my money.
All right.
So think about it. If you didn't know you was gonna be where you are now, look at you a month later. So where could you be a month from now if you didn't know you was gonna be here? So people, what this is the conversation before her episode airs. So whatever her episode does, we didn't know yet because we had this conversation before that. So the thing is, it's gonna do what it's gonna do because when you promote it to women, other women gonna embrace it like you already said, and they're gonna promote it to other women. Men gonna look at what you said and it's gonna open dialogues because they're gonna be like, either they're gonna agree with you or disagree with you. But again, you know what? If they wanna look at you for your beauty or whatever, by all means. The Catch Me Outside girl did it. So.
Did you say the Catch Me Outside girl?
Yes, I did.
What was that about?
Do you know how much money that woman's worth now?
I don't even know who that woman is.
You don't know who that is?
I don't know.
Listen, you just came here asking us a bunch of questions, and I had no answers for you for any of it. Like I didn't know this dude thought he created the fade. I'm like, what? You gonna watch the news?
There's a girl, a young girl. People gonna know what I'm talking about. There's a young girl, young WG, white girl, who did some Catch Me Outside. Got caught on camera.
And got caught outside.
No. She made it to Dr. Phil because of her mother problem. She's now worth millions. She had her OnlyFans and everything. Not only did she do, this is how funny she is. She did an OnlyFans. People went to look at her. And then she condemned the men by saying, the men should be locked up for looking at an underage girl. Bingo. Welcome to the United States of America.
Or he just sent me some more photos. I was like, nah, I gotta go back. Luckily, I was at the end, because like I said, when I get home, I was talking to him on the way home, and he was like, yeah, you ready for tomorrow, this, that, third? I was like, yeah, I can't make any promises that I'll get any sleep, bro. Yeah. I've been thinking about this. I started getting into it, like when I was editing A Mile in My Shoe for Sneaker Junkie. I sat down one morning to start editing. Next thing I know, 6 hours that went by.
Wow.
I was like, I have to start getting ready for work. When did that happen? That's why I say when it comes to this, like it's not work to me. And that started happening to me before I had to leave for work yesterday. So all day while I was at work, all night, I was like,
waiting to get back to do more.
Exactly. I was bored.
Stuff you love.
I was bored with work. I was like, I just want to be here.
Well, the pictures were, Dante had asked for some pictures for promotion.
Oh, okay.
So that's what those are for. Don't worry about them for the video, but for whatever he wants to do. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Don't
okay.
worry. I always find ways
Trust.
to do things. Cause
So this is what we're gonna do. So
am I calling Jordan now? Like, cause
you
was.
call him whenever you want. Because we got the baseline and everything. So basically, number one, so Keem's the CEO. This is his thing, LLC. This is his vision. It's like almost like a church. Most people don't understand, and I don't want to make this religious, but the whole point of a pastor is when you come to the church is you help the pastor with his vision, but he's supposed to help you with your purpose. That's why churches are messed up, because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So when I sat down with him, this is exactly what I said. I said, you got an LLC. You're already established. Just bring me on, and I'm going to further establish your LLC. So whether I'm well, everybody in their phone.
Listen, when you see her episode,
There we go.
you're gonna see how they treated me.
Oh, you know what? Let me put on another shirt. That's why. There we go.
It might have been that lady.
I thought it was Stevie Wonder for a second.
No, look. But I said, I'm gonna partner up with you, make me co-owner, vice president, and I'm gonna get your business where it needs to be. Now, if you pay attention, that was what, a month ago?
Nah, it was more than a month ago now. But we've been going nonstop because it all kicked off just before the end of the year. Yeah?
No, it's December.
That's what I'm saying. It was like around Thanksgiving, December when we really,
Yeah.
exactly. And then when we hit, and then I was like, all right. I went on vacation with the family in December, and New Year's we was in Disneyland and whatnot. I said when we get back, we're gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I was saying that metaphorically.
Oh, you really hit the ground.
As soon as I got home, the next day I get a phone call, and it was shoot, and it was like. Every week we had something lined up. If it wasn't for the fact that two of our guests got sick at the same time, we would have had 10 or 12 episodes out already now. So like everything slowed down when it had to, like by chance. It was like, you know what? I was like, yo, wait, I need at least a week in between so I can edit. I was like, it's just me right now. Between getting to the location, shooting, then taking off to go sit in a booth somewhere for a couple 8 hours, then come home. Still got to get up in the morning, deal with the girls, and then like try to find a mental space to sit down and do this.
Welcome to the grind.
And that was like literally, Jenny was like, Happy New Year's, go.
Right. That's why if you paying attention to our episodes, you can actually hear us talking. Because when we was talking to Mike, you can hear us say, yeah, we did that last year. When he was saying, I was like, we didn't do that last year. It was 2 weeks ago, but it was last year.
It was last year, bro.
So that's why I said. And so now, who would ever thought? Because I'm gonna be honest, I do pray. He'll tell you I pray. I would say we need a female that people will enjoy looking at, a female that could carry her own weight, someone that nobody else knows. So she's a new face. And boom.